The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it.
Good, 180. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check. Check out. Hurry, hurry.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a man complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. Shreds the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here you go, 368. 55, Mike, 55.
From midfield here, Dalton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
52, 93, 44, 44,
to throw here, Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 1st and 10 for Dalton. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Boyd. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 6-0 our score after 1.
Hands up. Wait. All day, dog. Check, 43. Check.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
180. Get ready. Real. Hurry.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something in Mustard. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Passing, it's Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Kevin Huber now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 24, Dalton throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross.
Complete to John Ross. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Dalton now to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Come on, 64,
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 38-yard attempt.
And that is no good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final act of the first half, Dalton, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Landry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air one out. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivation is.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58 for Mike, 58.
Dalton gives to Bernard. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Browns 13, Bengals 10. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert, 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 alert. Here we go, 50. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Andy Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
It's up, please. Hey, keep on. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
He'll look to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's get this. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Big spot. Andy Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 54 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, Bernard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. So now Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. football play. Bernard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now Mayfield lost the football. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest.